Hey girl, are your healthy habits all over the place or non existent? Do you wish you could find true food freedom, move your body for joy, and really just talk a little nicer to yourself? If you have tried to habit hack your health, but the strategies you've tried just haven't worked for you in your busy lifestyle, then this podcast is for you. Hey, I'm Emily Nichols, habit and fitness coach, behavior change specialist, and Taco Tuesday enthusiast. Hey, I am here to tell you there is an easier way than what we've been taught about our health and our habits. How do I know? Well, because I've transformed my own life through habit hacking, and now my family gets the best of me, and I now help my clients do the same. I'm now going to teach you how to create healthy habits in less time, guilt-free for all seasons of your life. It's not your fault your habits haven't worked, my friend. We just have to do them differently. So, are you ready to feel empowered and transform your habits and life? Then let's do this. You're listening to episode 203 of Self-Transform. Hey friend, welcome back to the show. I'm so glad you're here. I really hope you are taking to heart and taking action with the habit hacks I share with you each week, focused around mindset, movement, and food freedom. Because my friends, your habits can absolutely change your life. You just gotta take action though. That doesn't have to mean something really big. It can mean something so tiny that will snowball and add up from there. Trust me, I'm speaking from my own personal experience and from working with all of my clients as well. It is possible for you to transform your life through taking care of yourself through your healthy habits. Just felt like I had to get that off my chest for you. So hey, just a reminder, our monthly workshop is coming up this Wednesday, the 17th at 12 p.m. Eastern live. It is the Breaking Bad Habits workshop. So this was really inspired by the last round of the ladies that were going through the 21-day habit accountability challenge. A couple of them were habit hacking food freedom, in particular, a couple of habits that they did not want in their life anymore. So there are ways to habit hack bad habits in your real life and replace them with healthier habits. So that's what we're going to talk about in this monthly workshop. It's $5. I make it $5 to give you that accountability to show up or rewatch the replay. Make sure you do, if you're interested in it, get it before the 17th, because after that it goes up to $17 as it lives in the shop forever from there. But in this workshop, in 15 minutes or less, you'll learn how to really think about identifying your bad habits, understanding your bad habits, the triggers that cause them, how they make you feel, and how to actually use some habit strategy to replace those bad habits with healthier habits. And of course, always with every monthly workshop, there is a bonus download, a printable from the shop. This month, it is a bad habit tracker. Helps you track all those triggers and get rid of those bad habits. So that's available at bit.ly/breakingbadhabits. It's always linked in the show notes too. I know a lot of y'all are driving or taking a shower. All right. I think this is a really real life discussion today. So today we're going to be talking about habit hacking an inconsistent schedule. Do you have an inconsistent schedule? I sometimes hear that from my friends, my clients, and it's hard, right? It's really, really hard. You want a habit stack. You want to create habit loops and use my method, but your schedule is just all over the place, right? One day, maybe you're like, okay, I get to work from home on Tuesdays and Thursdays. A day of the week, I have to travel and be in my car a lot for work. Oh, then the next day I have to be home with a sick kid, or maybe you have to go back to working in the office for a few days a week. It can be very challenging and almost impossible when not every day is the same in your mind anyways, that you can't create healthy habits, right? A lot of times, one of our first steps is to really evaluate where all your time is going, and we do a time or habit inventory. Those are always available in the shop as well. And as you're doing it, you're like, I have no consistency in any of my days because my days are all over the place. So the decision fatigue is real, right? If you are listening to this, you're like, I want to utilize these habit hacks, Emily, but gosh, to think about doing one more thing and thinking about it day after day when my schedule is so inconsistent, I just don't want to. I don't want to. A lot of times as women, we'll have that all or nothing mentality once that doubt or decision fatigue sets in. And, I address that in my secret podcast, Atomic Habits for Women, and why women have to do habits differently. It's linked in the show notes for you to always listen to. But we can still habit hack this together. We can still do it. There is hope for you. I have worked with girls before that have really inconsistent schedules, and we've been able to habit hack it. So, and don't forget, inside of my free masterclass, the Healthy Habit Reset, I teach my 5-step method. There is basic habit strategy in there, but we really focus on your fundamental needs, where all your time is going. And then from there, really dig deeper into the habit loop, how to track and then stack new habits. We do this in a really realistic way with logic behind it and simplicity. So you are able to habit hack this every single day, and knowing that you might have to pivot your habits for the season of life that you are in, and knowing that habits and routines will change. But the more you go through the system, the masterclass is free. It's linked in the show notes for you all every day, forever and always, because I so wholeheartedly believe in my method, because I know it works. And once you go through the method a few times, start using the habit hacks that I give you, it's like, oh, that becomes a habit in itself, and it becomes a lot easier to be like, oh, okay, my schedule's crazy this week. Okay, well, blah, 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 I can do this and do that. Okay, it's not overnight though. So let's talk about 5 things to keep in mind when it comes to habit hacking your healthy habits with an inconsistent schedule. Okay. So first and foremost, I want you to identify your non-negotiables. Okay. So think about the habits that are just the utmost important to you and that you want to prioritize even when your schedule is inconsistent and crazy. So maybe it's exercise, maybe it's meditation, maybe it is a walk outside, maybe it is extra time with your kids, like one-on-one, like 15 minutes every day with your kids. Once you've identified that non-negotiable, make sure to schedule them into your calendar first, even if it means shifting your schedule around, right? Because what do we do when we sit down and do our Sunday planning, right? We write in all of the things we got to do for work, all of the places our kids have to be, all of the other things going on, except the one thing we want to do to take care of ourselves. For me, it's always exercise. That is an unconscious behavior, a habit that I have now developed, and I'm able to habit hack it on a really inconsistent schedule. I really love working out in the mornings before my day gets started. However, on Wednesdays and Thursdays, I get up super early to coach. I cannot work out before I go coach because I get up at 3:50, y'all. It's so early. I'm not getting up any earlier, not a second earlier than that. So I have to do my workout after I get home or stay after class and do a workout of Orange Theory if that's what I'm vibing with that week. Okay. And be open to that. So for me, that's a non-negotiable. I want you to think about what is that non-negotiable for you. If you're not sure, go through the reset, because first thing we establish is what fundamental need do you need right now? Do you need more movement? Do you need more focus on mindset? Or do you need more focus on food freedom? Okay. Step number 2, be flexible. It's important to be flexible and adapt. So try to be open to shifting your routine or habit stacks and habit loops around to accommodate your schedule. So for example, if you usually work out in the morning, but you have an early meeting one day, right? Switch to an afternoon or evening workout instead. Right? We teach inside of all of my accelerators, and especially in the Atomic Habits for Women podcast series, to be consistently flexible, right? It's hard to build up consistency sometimes, right, with our habits, but if you can consistently be flexible, those habits will happen more and more and more for you versus not. Okay, I know you've felt this way before too. You start a new healthy habit routine and you find a good flow, but then life gets in the way and you find yourself in a new season of life and that healthy habit routine isn't working now. Instead of just giving up, come take my free masterclass, The Healthy Habit Reset. You will learn the simple 5-step habit change method I only share in the masterclass, where I take the overwhelm and confusion out of health and teach you how to reset your habits, whatever season of life you are in. Okay, and I know what you're thinking. How long is this going to take? I know your time is precious, so the masterclass is broken up into 3 15 to 20 minute modules you can seriously watch while you're you're just folding your laundry. It includes a workbook to help you take action, so it won't take up a ton of your time. Check it out for free and let me know what you think at bit.ly/free reset masterclass. I'll see you inside of the reset. Okie dokie, let's get back to the show. So number 3, create mini routines. So these are what I like to call capacity habits or backup plans, right? We have to have a backup plan because things are not going to go according to plan. So instead of rather trying to create a very rigid routine, focus on mini routines that you can do regardless of your schedule. So maybe then your morning routine that includes making your bed. You do a few little stretches and you drink a glass of water. Boom, done. Even if the rest of your day is like totally unpredictable, you can still do these mini routines or capacity habits consistently. Right? It's what is my capacity today? Oh, I would love to go do an hour workout outside or go for a walk or do a little mini meal prep, but I just do not have the capacity today. So today I am going to focus on eating more vegetables because they make me feel good. I'm going to walk around a little bit more in the office and I'm going to spend a little extra time, off my phone before I go to bed and read a fun book. Okay? That's a lot less intimidating, overwhelming. Number 4, use reminders. I am a big fan of using my Google Calendar to send me reminders on my watch, on my phone, on my laptop that ding, 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 it's time to do ABC. So if you struggle to remember to do certain habits, and we're actually going to have an episode coming up here fairly soon about being forgetful. Oh my gosh, I feel like I've been like that lately. We'll talk about that soon. But using reminders can really just help you stay on track. So this might mean setting alarms on your phone, leaving sticky notes around your house. I like that. Or using an actual app that sends you notifications, right? Maybe you're trying to make water a more priority, drinking more water throughout the day instead of coffee all day. I could drink coffee all day and I have to hydrate with water, else I'm going to feel really like doo-doo by the end of the day and and then come down from that, right? But using an app that maybe helps you track water, that will help you be less forgetful and actually do the said habit. And then lastly, be patient and persistent, okay? Remembering that creating new habits and routines takes time and effort, right? You hear me say it all the time. It takes 21 days to form a habit, but it can take 90 days for it to feel like a lifestyle, for it to not feel hard anymore, for you to fluidly habit hack through these inconsistencies in your schedule, okay? Don't get discouraged if you have a few off days or just really struggle to stick to your routine and your schedule is just so all over the place. Keep at it and eventually your habits will become second nature. Okay? I don't want you to use the excuse anymore that my schedule is just too inconsistent. I can't take care of myself. My friend, you can. You certainly can. Trust me. So let me give you a little deeper example. So say right now in this season of life that you're in, your non-negotiables right now are just getting enough sleep, eating 80% healthy, and scheduling your exercise. That could be so simple, but such a game changer long term, right? We need to keep this so simple in our minds. We overcomplicate it, right? Like every Monday, especially if a Monday falls on like the first day of the month, we make big plans for ourselves and it's too overwhelming. Let's keep this as simple as possible, being consistently flexible so we can adapt and not just have that all or nothing mentality, okay? The systems that I teach inside of each of my accelerators or the bundle will help you habit hack even deeper, giving you more habit loops as far as your movement, mindset, and food freedom. But if you're like, where do I start? Go take the Healthy Habit Reset. It's my free masterclass. If you need accountability from there, do the 21-day habit accountability challenge. I have a lot of different things in place to help you take action, my friend, with even the craziest inconsistent schedule. Okay, so for more habit hacking, check out the accelerators, and I will see you in our upcoming workshop this Wednesday, the 17th. Everything is linked for you in the show notes, my friends. So here's to habit hacking an inconsistent schedule. You got this, girl. Let's go. Hey girl, real quick before you go, did you know I have a secret podcast where I talk all about why most habit strategies don't work for us women? Spoiler alert, it's not our fault. Visit bit.ly/atomic habits for women. It's linked in the show notes to access my secret podcast series and have your biggest aha moment about why and how women have to do habits differently. And if you love the podcast, the number one way you can thank me is to leave a rating and review in iTunes. That way more mamas can find the show. Love and appreciate you, friend. We'll see you next time.